Okay, today's video is going to be about tips, little improvements on your trailer, little maintenance, and little quick fixes. So let's get it started. Has this happened to you? You get to your campsite and you look at your table and it has moved all over the place? Well, I found a solution for that there. All you need is a little pads, some double sticky tape. You could get these from Amazon or Home Depot, and I'll show you how to put them on. Set your table up where you want to go. Put it underneath. Put a little tape to mark it. Okay. Or you could put a little pencil mark. It's whatever you want to do. I'm just going to put a little tape on the two corners. That's all I need. Take it out. Put this here one here. Just a double self sticky tape. Both sides are sticky on it. That's just rough. Put on it. Now you're gonna go ahead. Trim the edges a little bit. Okay. Maybe a little nicer. There you go. Much better. A little bit more. Alright. Clean up your mess. Hopefully this should take care of the problems. So you got the double sticky tape. Put it up. There you go. Push down. Make sure it's in there. That's it. Do that to the other three corners, just like I have done here. I'll show you a picture of it. There you go. Okay, I found these little clips at Home Depot. Okay, I put them in there. I'm not sure what they call them. Just little, I don't know, little hooks, whatever. I'll give you a little better view of it. And I attach one on each side. Okay, I found the bungee cord. And I attach one to each side. It's right there. It goes around the table to the other side. Alright, that should keep your table in the center. With the pads on the floor. The bungee. And voila. Let's go try it out. Alright, we just got to the campsite here. Let's see if it moved. Look at that. It didn't even move. Okay, I don't know how many people have this problem, but my shower, right in the middle here, it flexes. So my solution to that there is, alright, just take off your little two screws here, little access hatch. Alright, let's look inside. Alright, what I did here, made this piece of wood, put some holes in here so you can look inside your drain. And I put this plywood on top. I put a couple screws just to hold it secure. And a little glue up here just to keep it from moving around. I'll try and get you some light in here. And there you go, a little glue on top right there. There you go, fix the problem. if you can see inside, I'll try and send you a little snapshot of that. Well, under my shower pan, it only had 2 support 2x4s, and I put 2 more in, and it made a big difference on it. As their wood only ran up to here. The first drain here, right here in front of it, or the back. And I just added a piece of wood just to cover here. I put a little around the wood. Boom. So I added just a little piece of wood right here to fix it. You don't have to go the whole thing because it already has wood over here. I just added wood here. Alright, just put your cover back on. Screw it in. Don't over tighten these bolts too much. It will strip the plastic. Just give a little, like that. It'll strip the plastic. Just give a little snug. Right there. And you are done. No more flexing in the middle. Well, after all the moving around and driving around in our trailer, one day I looked on the bottom of the sink and I seen the wood starting to expand out. So I checked the pipes and there's little water on each of these pipes here. So what you want to do is regular maintenance, just go all your pipes and stuff and just tighten them by hand, and don't use a wrench. I didn't use a wrench. I just tightened it by hand, a good tight turn on each one, and that solved the problem. So check it every once in a while and you should be good. All right, you have this broom. You really don't have a place to store it. And you don't want to buy one of those big old clips. Check those little screws out. They're for like picture frames. Get them at Home Depot. Tie a little piece of string on here. Just put that right there. Twist it. Do a couple of twists. Right there. It won't move anywhere. A simple little fix right there. Out of the way and secured. It only costs you 1 screw and a piece of string. Alright, the mattress that came with this here was like a 6-inch mattress. It was like a deluxe mattress, and I tell you what, it still feels like there's a board underneath the mattress. So this here is a 10-inch hybrid mattress. It has the springs inside, heavy duty foam, and you can't go wrong by buying one of these here. It is super awesome, super nice. I cannot recommend enough. I mean, I have slept on it for many nights, and it is well worth the money. They're not that expensive. I highly recommend one. So that's another little tip I would recommend. If you plan on sleeping in your trailer a lot, get rid of the stock mattress, get yourself a nice mattress. And this here was at Wayfair, and it wasn't a bad price. Alright, you're getting ready to watch some TV. You hook up the cable. You check your cable. It's like, I'm not getting no channels. Well, I can tell you why. If you have one of these 360 wind guard antennas like I do, well, just check out wherever the antenna wire is plugged into, back of the TV set, and there's an off and on switch. When it's on, you use an antenna. When it's off, you're going to go through the satellite or the cable. So to watch cable TV that you hook up to your campground or a dish, that has to be off. And once that's off, voila, you got cable TV. But when you want to watch regular TV, make sure you turn that on so you can scan it and get your regular TV channels. All right, this here is a white lithium grease. It's by Blaster. They also have the silicone stuff I use on for the rubber. But just spray some on your jacks at the pivoting points. Run them in and out just once to make sure it covers everywhere on the alt thread. And you also want to put some just on your trailer hitch where the ball goes. Just make sure everything's moving good and not getting stuck up or anything like that. So this here is just a Blaster. It's a silicone and it's good for rubber. I just go around all the rubber slide, the sealing part on it, and just give it like 2 little coats of the stuff. Just keep that rubber nice and fresh and not drying out and getting cracked out. So I go on top, just anywhere that has rubber, just spray it, and you'll be surprised how long your rubber will last. Not drying up or getting cracked up just by using this stuff here. I always had good luck with it. I use it on everything. I use it on my truck. I just go around all the rubber areas and spray it. Okay, has this happened to you? Things come loose, the screws strip out because it's only thin paneling. So the screws will strip out. Well, let me show you a solution for that there. Okay, here's your solution. Use this. They're called blind nuts. And all you do is you make a hole in the back in the wood, and you put this, feed it through the back. So if you could get access to the back, you put this in the back, a little hole or something like that. Get your finger in, fishing line or something, and then once you put this in the back there, the little claws in there, they dig into the wood. So now they dig into the wood. They won't go anywhere. You just go ahead. I just did it to this one here. You just go ahead and put it in, screw your screw in, and you're fixed. No more problems of having the wood screw stripped into the little 1/8 inch wood. Okay, just tighten it up a little bit. Make sure it's just snug. You don't have to go too crazy on it. Put your cover back on. Get the right way. There you go. It is done. Okay, here's another tip. Are your closets not lining up? After a trip, they get a little crooked. Well, solution I found for that is get some Loctite. Some Loctite, and you want the wicked Loctite, and you want to put them on all your little screws here, right on the thread. So wherever you have a little thread, like right here, you put them on the thread. Put the Loctite a little bit on the thread. Do that to all your hangers or your closets, your drawers, and they won't come loose. Right there. Right there, just put them on your thread. Right inside, just put a little of the Wiccan. It's a Wiccan Loctite. Just put a little bit on the thread. That'll take care of that. Alright, if you like to travel a lot like us and you're getting tired, each time you go to your campsite, you gotta get out the level, check it back and forth, check it side to side, and if you're making quick stops like us at rest stops and boondocking a little bit, well, I found a solution for that. These are like $7 or $8. I got them from Amazon. They're a Johnson. They're a good brand name. Just need some double sticky tape. Tape it on the front there. Voila, you're done. So when you get to campsite, you just look at that and you're good. And I have used it a lot. Alright, next I had a leak on the tank, the fresh water, and it happened to be that the clamp was crooked. It was leaking between the spiral of the hose. So I replaced it with a better hose. It has like flat spots in between it and the spiral. So the clamp has a better clamping area, and that worked out really good. But while I was down there, I found out that the tank flexes when you fill it with water. You got 50 gallons of water, which is 500 pounds almost, and it was wearing out the bottom plastic. So what I did was I took the stock bracket, so it's just like a channel, and I made up some T-bars. I welded on the stock channels to give it more support, and they are holding up great. It only flexes from end to end, and I measure with my tape measure. It flexes about 1/8 of an inch. So that's pretty good. Most manufacturers won't recommend driving with full tanks of water on your fresh water tanks or even your gray or sewer. So keep that in mind. Next, on my heater, I went to turn it on and it wouldn't work.
So we're in Missouri. It was super cold, and I'll turn the heater on, and then it'll kick on. You hear the blowers blow. You hear it start to ignite, and then it'll run for like 10 seconds, and then turns off. So I called them under warranty. Trailer's only 2-3 months old. They pretty much told me they won't be able to see it until September, and this was last year, and we're in May. So what am I going to do without heat, for months? So I figured, let me go ahead and do it myself. So I took everything apart. It wasn't that hard. It was like 4 screws. Take all your ducts off, and then just make sure all the power's off. I made sure the gas was off. I recommend taking this to a technician. I'm just showing you what I did. I was in a tight bind, so it wasn't hard. I just took the screws off, popped that unit out, and there's a cell switch. So 2 little Phillips screw heads, took it off, and it just happened to be dust right there. So I cleaned the dust out, put it back together. I made sure the port outside lined up, put the screws on, and that was it. Took care of the problem. So put all the ducts back on, and I was lucky. It was a simple fix for me. Like I said, I was in a bind. If you could bring it to a technician, your heater don't work, I highly recommend that there. I'm just showing you what I did, and for me, it worked out great. So like I said, they wouldn't be able to see it until September, and it was May. That was crazy. So that was it. Got it taken care of, put everything back on, and we have heat. So let me show you the next thing right here. That tire was on the inside, on my slide side. Most people don't know, but you could rotate your tires just like you do in your car. Yes, they're going straight, but you gotta remember, each one has a little different weight, alignment's different, they're gonna wear out different. By crisscross them by every 8,000 miles, your tires are gonna last a lot longer on your trailer. If you're gonna be storing your trailer longer than a month and it's on a cement pad, get your tires off of that cement pad, because the cement will actually draw moisture from your rubber tires and it'll premature dry them out. So get them off of the cement and then deflate them to about 30 psi. Mine, I run about 60, 65 when I'm towing, using them. Then when I'm storing it, I'll go ahead and drop them down about 30 psi. So, and another thing, while they're up like this here, if you have the Easy Dexter lube on your axles, go ahead and lubricate the bearings. Do that about every 10,000 miles, and it'll last you a long time. If you're going to keep your trailer in storage for longer than a month, just go ahead and get a nice cover for it. Wash it, wax it. I use a ceramic wax. It's still water repellent after 8 months on there. It still shines. So if you don't have a car, trailer port, get a nice cover, and that trailer is going to look good for a long time.
All right, that's it for today's video. Hopefully these tips, little improvements might help you out, make your trailer last a little longer. Some of these tips are a little advanced. I don't recommend working them on yourself. Bring them to somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm just showing you what I did on mine, and it helped out a lot. So I hope you can at least use one of them. And if it does, or if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more great videos coming out. I appreciate it. Thank you, and have a great day.